way back in time to perhaps the oldest nation in the world. Egypt is known for its pyramids and vast history, but today we'll be cooking something considered to be a national dish. Egypt is a country at the northeast corner of Africa, technically a transcontinental nation, as the Sinai Peninsula is considered to be part of Asia. Egypt is perhaps the oldest civilization still in existence, with the well-known history of ancient Egypt tracing back to at least 5000 BC. Egypt and the Nile River Valley were one of the cradles of civilization, with rock carvings dating back to at least 9000 BC. The history of ancient Egypt is far too long and complex to describe here, and it can be seen in historical artifacts like the hieroglyphs, the Giza pyramids, and the Sphinx. Over the years, decades, and centuries, Egypt was ruled by Romans, the Ottomans, and the British. Islam was introduced to the land in the 7th century, and Egypt today is considered an Arabic state with Islam as the predominant religion. The modern state of Egypt emerged in 1922 when its independence from British was started. In 1958, it briefly merged with non-adjacent Syria to form the United Arab Republic. Notably, Egypt is one of the few Muslim nations to recognize Israel. Egypt is mostly a desert-covered nation dominated by the Sahara Desert, but areas around the Nile River can be quite lush and fertile. The capital city is Cairo, and more than 94 million people live in Egypt. 1 large onion, sliced into thin rings, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, cooking oil, 1 small onion grated, 4 garlic cloves minced, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red peppers, flakes, salt and pepper, 1 28-ounce can tomato sauce, 1 to 2 tablespoons of distilled white vinegar, 1.5 cups brown lentils, picked over and well rinsed, 1 1/2 cups medium grain rice, rinsed, soaked in water for 15 minutes, drained, 1/2 teaspoon coriander, 2 cups elbow pasta, water, 1 15-ounce can of chickpeas, rinsed, drained, and warmed. Making the onion topping. Sprinkle the onion rings with salt, then toss in the flour to cold. Shake off excess flour. In a large skillet, heat the cooking oil over medium-high heat. Cook the onion rings, stirring often until they turn a nice caramelized brown. Onions must be crispy but not burnt. 15 to 20 minutes. Make the tomato sauce. In a saucepan, heat 1 tablespoon cooking oil and the grated onion. Cook on medium-high until the onion turns into translucent gold. Do not brown. Now add the garlic, coriander, and the red pepper flakes and saute briefly until fragrant, 30 to 45 seconds more. Stir in the tomato sauce and a pinch of salt. Bring to a simmer and cook until the sauce thickens, 15 minutes or so. Stir in the distilled white vinegar and turn the heat up to low. Cover and keep warm until ready to serve. Make the koshari. Bring lentils and 4 cups of water to a boil in a medium pot or saucepan over high heat. Reduce the heat to low and cook until the lentils are just tender, 15 to 17 minutes. Drain from water and season with a little bit of salt. Note, when the lentils are ready, they should not be fully cooked. They should be only par-cooked and still have a bite to them as they need to finish cooking with the rice. Now the rice. Drain the rice from the soaking water. Combine with the par-cooked lentils and the rice in a saucepan over medium-high heat with 1 tablespoon cooking oil, salt, pepper, and coriander. Cook 3 minutes, stirring regularly. Add warm water to cover the rice and lentil mixture by about 1 to 1.5 inches. You'll probably use about 3 cups of water here. Bring to a boil. Water should reduce a bit. Now cover and cook until the liquid has been absorbed and both the rice and lentils are well cooked through, about 20 minutes. While the rice and lentils are cooking, make the pasta according to package directions by adding the elbow pasta to boiling water with a dash of salt and a little oil. Cook until pasta is al dente. Drain. Cover the chickpeas and warm them in the microwave briefly before serving. To serve, fluff the rice and lentils with a fork and transfer to a serving platter. Top with the elbow pasta and half of the tomato sauce. Then the chickpeas, and finally half of the crispy onion rings. Serve, passing the remaining sauce and crispy onion separately. So many textures and flavors. But it all blends together really well. That's really good.